Yo, Tony D back at it. Another short box shuffle. These, I believe, are keys. There may be some ones I threw in there, but these are things that a few years ago I was organizing and I don't know what I was thinking. I was putting stuff in boxes and I was trying to organize. And some of the things I did, like I really wish I wouldn't have done the keys the way I did. I don't know, man. I separated a lot of stuff from what they should be in. Like, Archie, I separated this. It should be with the whole Archie family. That's what I think. Let me know how you do it. Might get some good info. But yeah, totally forget why this is a key. I'll have to throw it up. There's a lot of stuff. I'll throw it up on the screen. Like I said, this is off the cuff, like right out of the box, things that I labeled. And it's fun. I've been having fun with them and I hope you guys do too. So, love this Afterlife with Archie series. This was fantastic. I don't think I've seen another offering like that since then. Cool. I have this in with my keys. Prelude to Infinity. Hickman Deodato. Oh man, great artist. I totally like his stuff. He has a certain style and I dig it. And I believe there's a junior. Maybe I believe that's his son, and I like his style too. But I'll throw up what this is a key of. I don't know. Always liked Black Bolt, and that's really why I would get into stuff like that. I wish they would do something more with his powers. It's like I want him to unleash more, but he's so powerful, I guess you really can't. But yeah, Avengers 18. Oh, this was such a fantastic ride. This was, to give you the deets, if you weren't in it, you have the Illuminati, which I won't go through each character, but it's like Professor X, it's Namor, Black Bolt. It's your heavy dudes, and they have their little Illuminati group making decisions. Could be sketchy. And there was a thing called the Incursion going on. And what it was, totally nerdy stuff, man, but it's great. There were Earths would merge, and it was a whole pattern. And the Beast had the scientific stuff laid down, but it was so good. Never mind a key issue. It was just the way they did that was fantastic. Here's another Infinity issue. Love this dark cover. Totally dig it. Man, it's Deodato. It's such a unique style. And I totally get it. Some people may not even be into it. Now, here's another one. Number 33. Great cover. I totally dig that cover. Now, is that Deodato? That's the cool thing with going over these things with you guys. It's like, I get to see the magic again. And just look at that. Look at his hand. I focus on hands sometimes, but it's like the hands are such a conveyor of emotion, just like the face. Maybe that's why I'm always into hands like that. But never mind how hard they are to draw. Jeez. But just the conveyance of expression. Had this one in there. This may just be a number one that I had thrown in there, but I remember when this came out and Finch was killing it with this artwork. Look at that. Fantastic. May had something to do with Bushmaster, but yeah, this artwork had me sold when that first came out. All right, this is interesting. Let's see. If these aren't keys, I'll cut them out. Round 1, Avengers versus X-Men. Totally. Anytime something like that's going down, your boy gets on it. That was a good story. Round 7. I'll have to dig into that to get the deets. Yeah. Whenever these groups fight, I always think it's cool. I like it when the good guys fight each other. Like the X-Men, they're always fighting each other, it seems like, throughout the years. And I always like that. But you never really got a loser or winner in some of those fights. because I don't know, maybe they were holding back, or I don't know. Some of that was kind of going on here, I thought, but you got your round 5. There's a lot of these in here. Oh, 52, week 6. Something went down, people. I remember getting this whole thing, man. It was like once a week, boom, 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 like clockwork. But I do have a long box that was stolen. This will probably be a story forever on the channel. And it had a bunch of my 52s in there, but the keys were salvaged. They didn't get those because of my, there you go. There's the benefit of being unorganized. Man, keep it positive. Martian Manhunter. I think I threw this in here just because it was a number 1. That's a hard character to solo. Don't know why, but just kind of seems that way. Hawkman, number 25. It'll be interesting to see why this is the key. You know, and I say that, it's where I get my information is from my key collector. And sometimes they have stuff in there that's debatable, but it's all good. Symbiote Spider-Man, Alien Reality. This is another interesting one. Totally love this series. Greg Land's art was good in this, I have to say. His artwork doesn't resonate as much with me now, but I really enjoyed this series. It was fun. If you like to have fun, that's a good one to get into. Reborn number 1. This may have been throwing it in there because it was just a number 1, but it does need another bag and board. This is when your boy, this is when I was kind of finding my preference of bag and board, and I do not like bag and boards that are real tight. I like to give them some room. I forget what size. So I get I believe it's the 7-inch boards, and I get the 7 1/4 bags, I believe. Like, you'll see. It's just preference, you know what I'm saying? So I got a little room there. Totally dig it. And you know I go for the 3 tape. So a lot of these short box shuffles that I go through, it's totally off the cuff. It's like, it's stuff I haven't seen since I did the organization effort that I kicked off. I believe it's 2022, and man, it took forever. And it was like, sometimes I would get tired and I would throw things in categories that quite possibly weren't correct, but it's all good, man. There's a lot of spontaneity right here. Oh man, dude, totally. This is a total key for me. Love Snake Plissken. Love Escape from New York. Classic movie. If you haven't seen it, get on that. I'll give you a little bit of the deets. I think this is one of those buys where it was a straight, it's Escape from New York. It could have been anyone writing it. It could have been anyone drawing it. I just had to have it. Yeah, speaking of spontaneity, it's spontaneity. You know, Rachel at the comic shop, she's great at helping me say words. It's one of those things with me. I'll say something wrong and just keep going with it. I'll give you an example. Facsimiles. I used to call that facsimile, and she called me out on it. But now I say it correctly. Yeah, Escape from New York, man. What you gonna do? If I run into more of those, I won't rebag them just for the sake of time. I don't think, that's not a key, but that was a number 1 issue. Frostbite. I enjoyed that series. Man, if you're into something different, you're into sci-fi, apocalyptic, kind of police state type stories, that's a good one. Black Adam 23, Faces of Evil. Faces of Evil it was pretty cool. They had a lot of cool covers. I enjoyed them. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I'm running into some odd stuff. Black Hammer. Never quite totally embraced this series. At first, I was into it. Looks like Dark Side. But it just kind of fell off. Jeff Lemire is a great writer. I totally dig some of his stuff. But it just didn't resonate with your boy. Like, I don't know. Maybe I get back into it. Yeah, this is a total, like, it was a number 1. I threw it in there. I do like to see them do something Like whenever they're highlighting a character that's not quite popular or just kind of, I don't know, like a B list or whatever, dude, I totally dig that stuff. Oh, yeah, Mr. Miracle. I know this one's a key. I'll throw it up on the screen when I get the deets. Now, this series, it was odd, man. There were some things that went on. I thought there'd be some kind of answer, and it just never really happened. Like, I'll give you an example. Hope you got time. I hate these tight bags, man. Cannot stand them. Like, now it's bugging me. Like, I'm totally going to have to go through this, but I'll give you an example. Now, these things, there was a lot of panning like this. I'm cool with that. Actually, I like it. But there was, and it may not be in this issue, what I was seeing. It was like a TV fritzing out, and I never could get like my mind couldn't really, like, yeah, that's great. Check that out. Totally giving her a beat down. She's pretty strong, man. So I can't really, I'm not finding a good example. This is a little bit of it. They would kind of do like this television screen type thing. And I was like, I could never really figure that out. If it was like a memory, he was thinking back or, and maybe I shouldn't be so trying to figure things out. Maybe sometimes I should just go with it. Sometimes I do get critical, but man, you really have to go with the flow. For me anyways, I do love my people that are like super detailed. You can get a lot of enjoyment out of people like that. Like, dude, they're like walking Wikipedia pages. So yeah, some more of the Miracle. And I really like Mr. Miracle. There's something about the color scheme, the red, yellow, green. It just pops. Totally enjoy that character. I believe I threw this in here just because it was a 1, the Winter Guard. Maybe not. Your boy will research. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, yeah. Weapon Plus. Totally dig this cover. This was pretty cool. Benjamin Percy, he does a lot of these type things. And that's another cool thing about going through your boxes is you'll see things that I've been seeing a lot of authors that I had no idea back then, just wasn't clued in. Chapter 1, White. This was highly controversial. I'm glad I have it, but I never finished the series. Not because it's controversial or anything, it wasn't hitting for your boy. Oh yeah. I believe this is more of the Illuminati and the incursions that were going on. Totally love those stories. There might be a few of those in here. So you got number 1, number 3. So yeah, I had them categorized because they are key issues. And number 7, I believe, oh yeah, this is when Panther and Namor have it out. I believe that whole thing was like, got serious. Don't know where they left off with it, but it was quite the heated hate type battle thing. 52, one of the survivors. Week 7. This was pretty cool, man. I'll give it some shout outs. I think it was worth buying. Week 9. All right. The Batwoman. I don't think this is the key with Batwoman in it. Here's the Batwoman key. Totally glad this one didn't get stolen. That's what I'm saying. That long box that got stolen, like, I really was fortunate with a lot of keys that weren't in there, and it's just due to my crappy categorization. But I'm going to get categorized now. Hopefully that never happens again. We just move on. Hopefully a kid got those, and it sparked a love for him, and he's totally, him or her, like totally a comic book fan. Week 23, I believe we are introduced to Black Adam's family, I believe. Yeah, I think his son perishes. Week 21, totally interested. I'll have to get the Google machine And you know, when I redo these, what I'll do is I'll put in here why it's a key. That's a new thing that I've started. Week 3. Interesting. If you're in the 52, give me a shout. Week 12. You know, this may have been the ones that I grouped together, the ones that didn't get stolen, and kept them as a family, the survivors. This is, I believe, this key is where we're introduced to Black Adam's family. It's their first appearance. This was actually pretty trippy. How this all comes about is they mummify themselves, and then through time they just wake up, and it's pretty crazy. Oh yeah, here's a modern key, Edge of the Spider-Verse, Dream Spider. I believe this is just her first story, not first appearance. First appearance was, oh, I forget the name of it. It was a Spider-Man, like 1 through 4 or 5, and it was like a total dream type. Oh man, it was so cool. I'll throw it up, man, but it's cool. Deadpool kills. Deadpool. Interesting. Now I kept these. I see 2 right there. Not really sure what's going on with that. Your boy be getting some Deadpool back in the day. That's really not back in the day. That's fairly... So we got Avengers, #1. Jonathan Hickman. I'll have to see if that... how key-worthy that is, if it is. Well, here's something interesting. Avengers #2. Totally need to look that up. Dig that cover. Boom, we got... Oh, these were so cool. Alex Ross was doing these. #4. He did Spider-Man Righteous. Oh, this is a badass cover for sure. Darkest Hours. This is Superior Spider-Man. Great showing of Venom. Oh yeah, here's another one. #25. Gosh, totally dig that cover. Yeah, Ramos. Oh, good stuff, man. Love going back through these. Spider-Man Noir. I have the first issue. He may be in another. See, that's what I did. When I put all my ones in a box, they like got separated. So I'm sticking with the families. 34, back when they Crossbones killed our boy. This is not the issue, but it's in the key issue bin. Eternals. That's cool. The Incredible Hulk 12. It'll be interesting to see why that one is in there. Oh, I totally love the Sin Eater, man. This was good stuff. I was totally into that. The Thanos Imperative. Man. Not a huge fan of the outer space stuff, but your boy got it. Oh, totally cool. Black Panther versus Deadpool. I'll have to reread that. I think it's one of those where it just really didn't turn out the way that you would really think. Like, it's not a definitive yes, no, who won type thing. But with Deadpool, it doesn't matter. Kill or Be Killed. I believe this is the preview. I'll have to see the key stuff, but I think the first issue is really worth, not a whole lot, but I think it's pretty juicy. Deathstroke 16, closing it off. Totally love Deathstroke. Oh, really great interaction with our boy there. But yeah, man, I've got some stuff to do. This gives me more activity. But you know what? If you saw something you like or something sparks your imagination, let me know and get it.